Yeah, so it's funny because I think there's always an external perception and then there's an kind of internal what's actually going on with the numbers. And without going too much into detail, what I can say is that in the last 6 months, between January and now, even aside from this, obviously the latest deal this week with Windsurf, the usage of Devin has actually grown something like 5 to 10x. And that's been the case in both self-serve and enterprise. So it's been fun to see that, it's like, I think the pattern for what it's worth is it's really like real engineering teams that bring on Devin and they tag Devin all the time in Slack, they tag Devin in Linear and so on. And they kind of, use it and grow it and share it that way. And so in many ways, it is not the same kind of like, single non-engineer just going and signing up for an account can immediately just like build something like really cool with it. People do use it that way, but it's not the majority of our usage, right? I think the majority is really just kind of like real teams using it. But I think the point that you're saying, I think does get to, I think an important thing, which is that look, IDEs and the IDE experience are obviously, they came and they really started working, I think, about a year before the agent experience really did. I kind of think of agents as having taken off in the last 6 months or so. And I think of IDEs as, sometime last year as when they really started to become kind of like no-brainer obvious, let's say, in terms of the value that they provided. And I think what we're kind of seeing is an artifact of that, which is that, folks are more familiar with IDEs because they've been around for a while. I think you fast forward 6 to 12 months from now, and I think people will be familiar with agents to the same level that they're familiar with IDEs today.
5 to 10x is mega. It's fantastic.